All right, let's go ahead and start with the last one since it's freshest in our mind. New Air. Any thoughts?
I have a question for New Air, which is what level of accuracy are you able to achieve given the Wi-Fi signals and the cell tower signals that you are polling?
Yeah, great question. So on my slide, I've got what I call the circle of trust, if you remember the Fockers movies. And within the circle of trust, with cellular tower, it's to thousands of feet, Wi-Fi hundreds of feet. But if you think about a space like this where they might have several access points in high density, we can literally get you down to your desk. So some of the technology that we launched with Alcatel-Lucent was rerouting your cellular phone to your desk or to your conference room just by being in those two different rooms.
Great. Thank you.
All right. Any thoughts for Capriza?
Yeah, I think it's a killer application for any non-desk worker to be productive on the go, especially salespeople, which was one of your use cases, but I can see it working for a lot of other roles. And I also love the fact that you don't need IT support, you don't need any coding, so you can actually get an app mobile very quickly.
Thank you. I'll add that I'm with IBM, and our clients have a terrible time taking things that they already use and mobilizing them, and this seems like such a straightforward way to do it. You don't need developers, and you don't have to have long implementation time, so it does seem kind of like magic. Thanks.
And then one last question. So what are some of the current limitations that you're seeing that you're building in without giving too much away in the next product set that comes out? What are some of the limitations of what people can and can't do? And by the way, very slick stuff, but just curious.
Thank you, appreciate the question. So we are actually focused extremely on simple tasks for now. So integration with native applications, etc. We're actually holding off for the future. So things like, hey, can I invoke Google Maps or can I do push notifications? Those are coming down the road. But as of now, we're sticking to really, really simple tasks right now.
Excellent. All right, next let's go with Open Garden.
Sure.
Yeah. I'll just say it was an incredibly cool demo.
Thank you.
I wrote it down. Cool demo.
It took us 2 years to get there, but we are getting there.
It didn't look simple.
How are the devices communicating with each other?
So we use all the available interface you have on the device, and on Android it's using Bluetooth and Wi-Fi direct to connect directly the devices. And after, to get the data, it uses any Wi-Fi link or 3G or 4G link.
So the one thing I often think about every time I connect my phone with another device is security, and I noticed that was one word that was missed from the presentation. So just thoughts around how secure is the connection? Should anyone or any user be worried or aware of anything that could happen even though you're opening up your phone in crowdsourcing the connectivity connection?
It's a very good question, and security is a concern of mobile phone users, obviously. What we create is just an overlay network. That means there is no access to the local network and to your phone. It just creates an off-ramp to the internet. So if you have access to the local Wi-Fi and I connect to your phone to access that local Wi-Fi, my traffic will just pass through your phone and hit the internet directly.
Right.
I have one final question just for Open Garden. You have 2.5 million users plus the few that you picked up in the last 10 minutes. But clearly it's a density play. How many millions of users do you think you need before you're able to institute some of the business plans which you talked about?
So there is a density play that's for the world domination plan. But you can also benefit from the local density you have with your family and your friends, and also when you are with your coworkers. So if already all these people around you have the application, everyone is going to benefit from a better connectivity. If you look at the world domination plan and the density in urban areas, for example, if you take San Francisco, so it's not a study we made directly, but some experts in the field of wireless networks and radios, I think we are reaching close to 1% of the population in San Francisco who are having our app currently. And when we hit numbers like 7%, you will probably be able, like 95% of the time anywhere you're in the city, to be able to connect to someone else. So that means either hop to a Wi-Fi network where you will get free data, or either just improve your coverage and your speed of access to the internet.
Great, thank you. Let's move on to mobile spaces.
I think it's a great product. You allow employees to choose the apps they want, not just the apps that the company wants them to use, and then gets IT really comfortable with the fact that they'll be able to protect the data. Great job.
Thank you.
Excellent. And then last, let's go with follow apps.
I really liked it. I like the design, but I've seen quite a few companies, even one of my business plan competitions, that do similar things. So do you have a sense of what that landscape is like and why yours is very, very different?
So we're going beyond analytics. The idea behind follow-ups is to use all these metrics and combine them together to, I think there's now, we kind of the first to combine metrics and any kind of metrics that are coming from the CRM or from the SDK to target the users based on their real interest.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much to all of our startups. Give this last group a round of applause.